Today is Monday, June 29th, and this is your forecast for the central United States. And we have quite the heat wave that will be building for much of the middle and eastern half of the country this week. And along the edge of that heat wave is sort of a ring of fire with weather. And that's where at the edge of the heat wave, there could be some scattered thunderstorms, and some of those could be on the stronger side. So let's start off by taking a look at that on our weather story. You see at the beginning there, that is here in the early morning hours, some thunderstorms at the beginning of the loop. Here we are, diving south through Michigan. They fall apart. They get more thunderstorms developing late tonight over Wisconsin, and then more thunderstorms tomorrow night developing from Iowa to Wisconsin. So the ring of fire is right about here where I'm drawing my hand. That's the edge of the heat wave. Anything south of that is into the heat and humidity for sure. And then along it, we of course run the risk for showers and thunderstorms. But look at these temperatures today. Lots of places in the mid and upper 90s this afternoon. That only tells half the story because the humidity, of course, makes it feel even hotter. 90 today in Pittsburgh, 90 in Roanoke, 94 for both Cincy and Louisville, and in the upper 90s for Nashville and Memphis. So we have a huge section of the country and really millions of folks that are going to be dealing with some dangerous heat. In Detroit, we might be flirting with the century mark here by the middle of the week, and it's going to be several days of hot temperatures combined with humidity. That really wears the body down. So make sure that you're checking in on the vulnerable. Those even without air conditioning could be at risk of experiencing some heat-related illnesses. And in Chicago, that heat continues right through the end of the week, just a smidge better here for the 4th of July holiday. In the south, we are in that dome of heat as well. This is the edge of the ring of fire here in western Texas, but everyone's under this dome of high pressure, which means dry weather, but it also means some really hot weather. 87 today in our nation's capital, 90 in Wilmington, 92 for Charleston and Charlotte, 97 today in Atlanta, maybe an isolated thunderstorm popping up. 94 in New Orleans, about 100 today in Dallas, and we got 90s down the Florida Peninsula as well. And then we're going to get hot, even hotter, I should say, for Charlotte and much of the southeast as that heat builds. 98 by Wednesday, hovering around 100 Thursday, Friday, back down into the low 90s for the weekend. Scattered clouds in Fort Lauderdale this morning, leading to sunny skies by this afternoon, a high of 91 degrees, just a few clouds, 80s for you later on this evening, hovering around 90 for highs, I think, right through the end of this week. That is your Monday morning weather update. I hope everyone has a great start to the week. Remember that as long as you want there to be, there will always be a 100% chance of good things.